How unfortunate. Quan Chi from MKX, man, is probably at the height of his how do you say, prickdom? Prickdom? Prickdom. What's going on, everybody? Looks like we already have the False Con in the chat. My plans for the holiday, which is known as Conquest Day, is having a great banquet. Oh my god. Okay, what's on the menu for the banquet? I'm curious. Your so-called New Year's is known as Shao Kahn Day. I don't think Shao Kahn would be, I don't know, that sounds lame even for Shao Kahn. I think Shao Kahn would come up with something more regal and less I don't know, oddly enough, less self-aggrandizing. But then again, I don't know. I don't think he does have statues to himself, but I don't think he would name things after himself. Maybe he would. I don't know. I don't know. We don't really get a lot of that insight for Shao Kahn, so maybe that is the case. But since you're here and you're in character, what is the favored race of Shao Kahn? What race is he into? Now, the favored race has changed as time went on. At first, it was the Shokan, and then it went to the Centaurs, and then you have some other races trying to vie for his favor, like the Tarkatans and things like that. So when it comes, or I should say, when it comes to mini bosses, which mini boss was the best? Was it Goro? Was it Kintaro? Was it Motaro? Was it what is that jabroni's name? Oh yeah, what is that jabroni's name? Moloch? I guess Draman was also a mini boss in that game. You could get either one of them. Or, let me think, is there any other mini bosses? Deadly Alliance, I don't think we really got. Oh no, Deadly Alliance was Moloch and or Draman. Deception, who did we have? I don't think we had anyone in Deception. Armageddon, I don't think we had anyone in Armageddon. And then, yeah, well, I guess in MK versus DC, it was either Shao Kahn or Darkseid. My favorite depends on their success ratio. Okay, so who's your favorite right now? You'll be surprised how good our menu is. That's why I'm asking. What's on the menu? Okay, let's continue with story mode. If I continue, let me see. It brought me right to the end. That's not where I am. Okay. That's not where we currently are as far as recording goes, anyway. We have some meals that are different, but much meals are similar to your Earth realm. Oh, I see. So what is Shao Kahn's favorite meal then? The ones that are similar to Earth realm meals. Chapters. Okay, I think where we left off, Takeda had just beat up Reptile. Okay. Man, okay, we got a lot. Are we more than halfway done with this? This is where we are, I think. Yeah, I think we're right here. Okay. Roasted dragon. Roasted what? Egris, steak ham, and roasted pig. Okay, Shao. That seems like a lot of that's a lot of red meat in there. That's you're gonna get high blood pressure if you keep eating like that. All right, let's go ahead. Let's start, and then we'll come back to who's your favorite mini boss after this cutscene.
When we get back, you're teaching me that. Deal. Go help with Ermac. I got this.
Think you can handle me alone? You're either brave or foolish.
You know what? I think I made a mistake. I think the we needed the one. Was that before or after Reptile? Oh, jeez Louise. I don't remember if it was before or after Reptile. Okay, I think we're gonna do this, and then as soon as we see Reptile show up, we know where we're at. Let me see here. What was the last one I recorded? Okay, then it was Reptile. So it's after he beat up his dad. Okay. All right. So we got a lot to go through, it looks like. We also have chicken. Okay, very nice. I'm a fan of chicken. I am immortal, souls I absorb gave me power. Not immortal, but yes, so souls do give you power, I suppose. All right.
Takeda, cease! Kenshi did not abandon you. He brought you here for your protection.
Protection from what?
From those who murdered your mother.
She died in an accident.
That is the story I asked Master Hasashi to tell you. But in truth, your mother was killed by Red Dragon assassins. I was the target. Suchin was the victim.
Son of a bitch! It was your fault!
Your father has devoted his life to fighting animals like the Red Dragon. It is they who are without honor.
You shouldn't have hidden the truth.
You would have gone after your mother's killers unprepared. I could not risk that. Master Hasashi has perfected your fighting skills. Now it is time to complete your training.
How did you do that?
We are telepaths, a family gift.
I can read minds?
Through training, we will determine your full abilities. And then we will hunt down the Red Dragon. Together.
This is Devora's work.
No argument there. Only she could create wounds like these.
That Devora's full of surprises.
Question is she working with anyone else? What is it?
Damn, he's made us.
Okay, guys, standard diamond formation. Takeda, you're on point. Jackie, bring up the rear. Kung Jin, air cover.
You got it.
The Earthrealmers. Devora freed them.
Natagasu!
Man, that was not satisfying. I wanted to see what would happen if I just let him hit me, and it doesn't really affect the fight at all. That's lame. Indeed, that is lame. Oh, hold on one second. Okay, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do this. 27. Okay. Okay. And what is Shao saying here? While of the 3 sub-bosses, my favorite is Kintaro. Really? And Motaro? Whoa. You can't have 2 favorites. While Goro serves me well, he has too much honor. A Jedi, do they hold power? If so, a soul is all I need to master their skill. I don't think that's how absorbing souls works, but okay. Reptile is a biter. He's always been. He always has been. It is useful in battle. Biting? If you say so. Okay. Oh! There we go. Okay, I like that approach. Ooh. Okay. I like that approach again. Okay. Oh my gosh, okay. The barrels, leave the barrels alone. Oh my gosh, this man is, not only is he a biter, but he spits on you. Wow, that throw range is longer than I thought. Come on, what did I get from that? I gotta get something else, right? It can't just be that. Oh, whoops. Okay, we're ready for the next cinema. All right, let's get going.
That's unfortunate. I'm enjoying this. One down, 2 to go. When we get back, you're teaching me that. Deal. Go help with Ermac. I got this.
Think you can handle me alone? You're either brave or foolish.
Woo, okay. All right, let me see here real quick. Let me just, we're on 28. 28. Okay. All right, very nice. Oh, we got Shao saying Shinnok understand the danger of me while my invasion was unsuccessful. Due the Elder Worms meddling, it was because Shinnok saw my power firsthand. I don't know if that's the case. I think Shinnok goes the route of he you know, Shinnok is not trying to win a tournament. Shinnok is at war. So he's going to do what's the most advantageous. And I don't think Shinnok is actually afraid of Shao Kahn. Excuse me. I mean, to be fair, we don't know, but I wouldn't think that Shinnok is afraid to fight Shao Kahn. I mean, definitely he has the ability to beat him. If Liu Kang has the ability to beat Shinnok, like if Shao Kahn can lose to a mortal, then I don't think Shinnok is afraid of him. Now, not to say that Shao Kahn can't beat Shinnok. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I don't think Shinnok is afraid of Shao. Because why would he be? He's an Elder God. Shinnok lost to Liu. Right, but what I'm saying is from the perspective of Shinnok, right? If you're Shinnok, you're an Elder God, you see Shao Kahn lose to a mortal, to an Earthrealmer. I don't think you're going to be afraid of that person if you're Shinnok. Now, yes, Shinnok lost to him too. I'm not taking that away from him. I'm just saying that I don't think Shinnok fears Shao. In a fight described a lot easier. It's a lot easier in the game, but that doesn't mean it's a lot easier storyline wise. Those are two different things. It's not free. It is understanding that I'm a threat. I don't think Shinnok views Shao Kahn as a threat. I think Shinnok views Shao Kahn's army as a threat. That is possibly a threat, but Shao Kahn himself, I don't think so. Okay, let's get to the next cinema. No, then we'll continue this in just a little bit.
Brave or foolish, I'm alive. Let's see what's worth learning in there. So many minds trapped inside.
We exist to serve, bound by Shao Kahn's magic.
Chaos. The voices.
We are many. You are one. Your abilities pale before us.
All right. Hold on. Mythology's instruction booklet states that Shinnok saw that Shao Kahn was becoming to power. Okay. That doesn't. I mean, Shao Kahn was coming to power. That's true. He had a stranglehold on Outworld, but that doesn't mean that that Shinnok fears Shao Kahn himself. He probably, like I said, he's realizing that his army is probably a threat, but Shao Kahn himself, one-on-one, I don't think Shinnok feared him. Whether that is correct of him to fear him or not, I'm just saying from his perspective, I don't think he would be afraid of Shao. I'm not saying that he could beat Shao or that Shao could beat Shinnok. I'm not saying either of those things. I'm just saying I don't think Shinnok would be afraid of him. Oh. Oh, I forgot about that move. What is this? And Raiden stated in MK4 that Shinnok lost a lot easier in the game without his amulet. What? In MK4, Wait, Raiden stated in MK4 that Shinnok lost a lot easier without his amulet? When was this? In Raiden's ending? That's the only time they do story stuff. Because this does not sound familiar. But maybe I'm remembering it wrong. You gotta read the mythology's text. It is very specific in its wording. Okay, let's take a look. The mythology's what? Instruction booklet? Is that what you're talking about? Let's see, what are you talking about here? What I know is the fight was stated to be easier than when Raiden fought him. Okay, where did it state that? You said it's in the instruction booklet, right? The instruction booklet for Mortal Kombat Mythologies. I don't know if they ever give story mode stuff in the booklets, but I'm willing to take a look. So I'm looking for it right now. But if you can give me anything that would make my search easier, then I would greatly appreciate that. Let me see here. I have like the back of the box of mythologies. Look up Shinnok thoughts on Shao Kahn's power in mythologies instruction booklet. I'm just looking up the instruction booklet to see if I can find anything in it. Hold on here. Okay. Oh wait, that's not what I want. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yuck. Why is it like this? Let me just fix this real quick. Alrighty, just get rid of some of these edges here. There we go. And then booyah. I wonder why it's like, okay. I'll fix that later. Okay. Quan Chi ending is parallel canon, and he did steal Shinnok's amulet, which did nerf him. I don't know what you mean by parallel canon. That ending did not happen. So that parallel canon just sounds like a fancy term for this is how it should happen, but that's not how it happened. Okay, the back of the instruction, or in the back of the box, an all-new storyline takes the Mortal Kombat myth to a new level. Heart-pounding action and hours of exploration will immerse you in the Mortal Kombat as never before. Why is it like this? Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta fix this thing every time. Okay. Alright, I want it to be full screen, and it's being a jabroni. There we go. Shinnok should have been more powerful, but he takes many L. What many L's? What are you talking about? He lost in Mortal Kombat 4. That's it. When and I guess he didn't beat Blaze in Armageddon. So if you count that, that's 2. The instruction booklet itself has a lot of lore information. Okay. Where can I find the instruction booklet? Where is the instruction booklet for mythologies? Where can I find that? Oh shoot, do they have it in do they have the instruction manuals in Legacy Collection? Because if so, then we can just look. I can just pop in Legacy Collection real quick, and then we'll take a look. Because it looks like it might be the case here that it is on Legacy Collection. Oh, whoops! I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. Okay, give me a little bit. We're gonna pop in Legacy Collection, then we'll see. But if I put in Legacy Collection and there's nothing in there talking about Shinnok being afraid of Shao Kahn, you're the one that's taking the L. In the games, it is stated he lost the battle in the heavens and in Edenia. Okay, so well, I don't understand what that's not what you said. You said that Shinnok losing, beating Shinnok was easier than beating Shao Kahn, is what you are saying. Let me see your exact quote here. And Raiden stated in MK4, Shinnok lost a lot easier in the game without his amulet. I mean, obviously he's easier to beat without his amulet, but that doesn't mean he's easier to beat than Shao Kahn or that he's afraid of Shao Kahn. I don't even know what point you're trying to prove here. Thing I told you to look up. Where is it? Where did you see it? Let's start with that. Because clearly you've seen it, right? So where did you see it? And if you saw it in the instruction booklet, do you own the instruction booklet? That's where you saw it? Or did you see it online? And if you saw it online, where did you see it? Ooh. Oh, go back in the corner, sir. Oh, Secret. What's going on, Secret? Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe your boy Shao and I is in a little bit of a debate here. But hang on just a second. I'm about to play and record the next cinema.
We overwhelmed.
I think I've had enough of Outworld.
I'm starting to get why my dad retired.
We have to find Devora. Get the amulet.
Let's go. We won't be out long.
Devora. And the Earthrealmers?
She stole the amulet, then helped them escape.
She betrayed us to the Thunder God.
You wound me, Devora. Prepare the legions. We go to Earthrealm. We will wrest back the amulet from that devil Raiden.
We're all in one piece. No one seems to be tailing us.
Have you been able to determine where Devora was headed?
We think she's headed for the Sea of Blood.
Damn.
Dad?
She's coming here, to Quan Chi. There's a secret portal near the Sea of Blood. Quan Chi had it built when we were getting ready to invade Outworld.
Great.
Dad, what are you doing? Why are you in the Netherrealm?
Well, now who's being overprotective?
I know you think you have things to make up for, but
I'm doing this for Sonya. She's family.
that's why I'm worried.
I'll be fine. You stay safe, you hear?
You stay safe too. I love you. Briggs out.
Briggs out.
Feeling better or worse?
Not sure. Maybe both.
They'll be fine.
question is, will I be?
We have good crossfire position. But why is it Quan Chi travels by conventional means?
He seems unable to fully use his magic. He's weaker than when I was in his service.
Serena's dead on. He doesn't have Shinnok as a power source. He's still Quan Chi, though.
I realize you agreed to guide and observe, but you are welcome to assume any role you wish.
Too rusty. Don't want to jeopardize the mission.
He approaches.
Do not interfere, Jackson Briggs. Go back into hiding.
Hiding. Guess I have been.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me just... Okay, so let me just get the... Oh, whoops. So let me just... We're on story mode 30. Okay, alright, so a couple things. First and foremost, I see Shao saying that you saw this on a podcast. Let me just I'm an old man, okay? I know I say that a lot, but literally I'm old. And if I can impart some wisdom on you, you should very rarely take anything at face value. If someone says something, especially if you're going to repeat it, you should look it up yourself to verify if that's the case. Don't just take someone's word for it. Which is why whenever we're talking and you say something, I'm always like, okay, show it to me then. Because if you can show me, then there's no argument. But if you just say, well, I'm saying it because this guy said it, then now it becomes what's called hearsay. And then let me see here. Secret combatant, you said Johnny Cage is the only one who did you know that Johnny Cage is the only person from MK9 to still be alive in MK11? Which isn't true. I mean, technically Sonya was in MK11. She was in MK9. But if you're like, oh, she wasn't alive at the end of MK11. Well, technically nobody was, because they went back to the start of history. But even if you don't want to take that into account, there was still Shiva. Shiva didn't die. She was alive. She was in MK9. And she was alive in MK11. Well, Sub-Zero did die. He died and he got cyberized. No. He got cyberized and then he died. And then he became a revenant. But Shiva never died. Shiva was in MK9 and she was there all the way to the end till MK11. In the Sindel massacre, he was killed and shown in the Revenant scenes. Yes, Cyber Sub-Zero did die to Sindel in that massacre. The Lost in Lore Masters, they showed the text. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to find the text myself. And what exactly is this text saying? That Shinnok was defeated more easily when he didn't have his amulet? I mean, that's self-explanatory. Everyone is easier to beat when you don't have Shinnok's amulet. Shinfitz is probably over 40 or 50. He reminds me of Master Roshi. I don't think I'm that perverted. But I will say this. I was old enough. I'm older than Mortal Kombat. Let's just say that much. I remember when Mortal Kombat in 1992 was brand new and no one really knew about it. So I'll give you that much. Shiva agreed. Yep, Shiva was around. She never died. She became the queen. And if you want to count like Quan Chi was around from MK. Oh no, he died in he died in MKX. He died in MKX. That might actually be the only character. I would have to look at the roster for MK9, but I don't think Sector and Cyrax died. I think they were just still around in no, Cyrax was I guess Cyrax was around, but Sector was killed by Sector was killed by Sub-Zero. He did mention that in X. But we never hear the fate of Cyrax. So maybe Cyrax was still around. He never died. At least we never seen it. Quan Chi died. Yes, you're right. Quan Chi died. You're an 80s baby, perhaps? Okay, let me rephrase. Johnny Cage and Shiva was the only people from MK9 to be alive at the end of MK11 before the timeline to be reset. Well, I mean, that even that stating it like that gives a bunch of there's a bunch of exceptions to that because other characters came back and then it, but I guess we'll just leave it like that. Quan Chi died to Scorpion. Yep. Gods don't count. So Shinnok and Raiden are excluded. Why is Shinnok and Raiden excluded? Yeah, Raiden didn't die. He is the Why are you making all of these extra rules to make your sentence true? I am the only character to not die in Armageddon. And maybe Taven too. What? Well, technically, Raiden didn't die in Armageddon. He didn't die until MK9. Sector and Cyrax died in the MKX comics, but apparently the MKX comics are no longer canon. This was stated in MKX. I don't count because my dumb counterpart died in MK9. He did die in MK9. And Liu Kang and Kitana is the only people to remember MK9, X, and 11. In MK1, Liu Kang and Kitana. Well, I mean, technically, Geras remembers. I mean, he wasn't around in MK9, but he knows everything that happened in every timeline. And technically, wouldn't every Titan remember what happened in MK9? So every character essentially has a Titan form of them in MK1, so they all remember. Well, Twindell did kill Shiva in Aftermath. I don't know. Did she die? I don't know if she died. I know she definitely defeated her in a fight. Shao killed Raiden. Last moment. Shao killed Raiden in MK9, not in Armageddon. That death did not happen in Armageddon. And he said that he's the only one to not die in Armageddon. Well, that's not true. Raiden was alive at the end of Armageddon. MKX literally said Sub-Zero killed Sector. Yes, and I corrected myself. He said he killed Sector, but we don't know the fate of Cyrax. Technically, my hammer hit his head before the visions. No, the visions happened before he hit his head. But either way, he killed him in MK9, not in Armageddon. Let's play MKX? Maybe. Rubbish versus rubbish. And it smashed his head to pieces. We can assume that, yes. Chameleon is Kia or missing. But Reptile and Chameleon are the last Zaterran. Yes, I think that is a safe bet to make. Apparently, she did the poll of Aftermath deaths, and her name is on it. Wait, what? Apparently, she did the poll? Who is she? And look, if it doesn't happen in the game or in lore, then don't even talk to me about it. If it's like, oh, this writer said this, I don't want to hear nothing about it. Reptile and Chameleon are lovers in MK9 and MKX. Are they? Cyrax still blew up. What are you talking about? You can clearly hear the hammer strike. Yeah, you can hear the hammer strike. Okay. But a vision, like seeing something, the synapse in your brain showing you a memory happens instantaneously. I'm pretty sure all those things happened faster than his head was crushed, even if they happened at the same time. Like he wouldn't have died before he saw the visions. Like that's just how these things work. Male Chameleon might be killed in action. Oh, I see. KIA, I see. Shiva. Wait, apparently she did the... Oh, you're saying apparently she did, comma, the poll of Aftermath deaths had her on it. What poll are you talking about? This is why commas are so important, people. Okay. Oh, whoa, I'm about to win. Okay, let me get this ready for the next cinema.
That knocked some of my rust off.
Welcome home, Jackson Prince.
This hell is not my home.
Then why be fool enough to return?
I got a family to protect.
Quan Chi reunited me with my family. He will do the same for you.
Okay, let me just get this next piece of the story mode. We're on 31. Okay, very nice. Okay, what are you guys talking about here? I see. Well, MKX Comics says Cyrax blew up, and that's why he doesn't appear. But then again, you could say Rain's burned corpse, but that's why MK9 design is still there, and he got a new design. But the MKX Comics is not canon, so it doesn't matter. Aftermath deaths, mortal. So again, here's the thing. This is just like with you saying in MK3, Kung Lao dying, right? And then in the next game at MK4, it shows that he's not dead. So that's why, to me, if it does not happen in the game, if we don't see it stated in the game, I do not take that as true. If it's just like Ed Boon saying, "Hey, so Shiva died," like I don't know. If it has to be stated in the lore. If it's outside of the lore, then I take it with a huge grain of salt, because they don't have to justify that in another game if they contradict it. But it's hard to contradict it if it actually happens in the lore. I am vague, and yes, it's true. I don't need many words to explain my wishes and commands. What? Listen, Shao Kahn is essentially royalty, right? Royalty is not royalty is not like incompetent in how you communicate. If you're a royalty, then you communicate properly so that people can know what your decrees are. Also, why do you think there's no Reiko, Havoc, Scarlet, or Shujinko? And there is Boraicho. What do you mean, an MKX? I want to make an Ultron under my control. Why? I think the whole point of Ultron is that you can't control it. That's the... Okay, never mind. You missed the point of Ultron. Also, MK9 Kenshi appears before Scorpion kills Suhao. What? Oh, you mean in the comics, I'm guessing. Boraicho isn't an MKX. Also, it was... What? Gory. How Cassie and Jackie cut Movato's stomach open. Oh, yeah. He's in the MKX comics. You know, one of these days, I think we're just going to read some comics on stream. I have the whole comic in... online, like I have the whole thing, so it would be cool to kind of go over it. Who told you that MKX are canon? WTF? No, they're not canon. MKX Comics also states that Aztec was superior to all opponent until Shao Kahn came. Well, again, not canon. They're actually semi-canon. It bridges a 20-year gap between MK9 and MKX. Also, it isn't strictly said, but it was retconned in MK11. Okay, on Discord, I'm going to show you why I say the MKX comic is not canon. It's going to be too difficult to show here, but I'll show it on Discord. Also, it explains characters like Cassie before MKX. I know. I read the comics. The comics were dope. I thoroughly enjoyed the MKX comic. They're not canon. Sindel also stated Shiva was murdered by Kitana, which doesn't work if she's alive. No, I think the quote was, she said that Shiva suffered this punishment. I don't think that she said that Shiva was killed. Cassie and Jackie are barely 18 when they kill Movato. I'll make a video about it. Okay, well, before you make a video about it, watch what I say in the Discord. Ooh. I don't know how to use Jax. read the MK1 and MK2 prequel comic. I've read the comics. Oh man, his dunk is terrible. His neutral jump punch. Oh wow, that uppercut. All right, we're about to beat her, so let's get ready for the next cutscene.
Smoke, you lack a victory cigar. Quan Chi's not helping you.
It is possible to escape Quan Chi, Kitana. I can aid you, as Bihan aided me.
You became too familiar with Bihan, allowed emotion to corrupt you.
Emotion freed me.
I don't understand, Katana. I mean, I hate the things I did here, but you enjoy being a revenant.
It suits me. I am a victim no longer.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but this ain't the way to assert yourself.
All right, let me get this next clip where it's supposed to be. We're on 32. Oops. Oh, stupid microphone. Okay, there we go. Okay, what do we got here in the chat? In the chat, MKX now, or else Santa doesn't give any presents. So, I never believed in Santa. Show it on screen, mortal. Use punctuation first. Bihan was a villain, but helped Serena. Maybe he was an anti-hero, just didn't like Scorpion. I mean, they're from rival clans, so Kitana, your emotions was why you became a traitor. If you were like this, you would have been my perfect daughter. Even though, can one be considered a traitor if they jeez, why can't I spit this out? Can one be considered a traitor if they go against, you know, their conquerors? I don't think that's considered a traitor. Ooh, that run. You know, it's like if you live in America and then America gets taken over by another country, and then you pretend to help them until you can fight against them, and then you finally fight against them. Is that being a traitor, or is that just adhering to your original allegiance? Okay, we're ready to beat her. Midway Bihan was not a villain? What are you what? Midway Bihan was not a villain? Do you not remember one of the first scenes we saw in Mortal Kombat with Scorpion holding him up and explaining in the comic how he murdered him? Bihan, look. Neither Scorpion or Sub-Zero are good people. Okay? They're both essentially number one. Okay. Bihan is described as an assassin. He kills people for money. How is that not a villain? You're telling me that that's a hero? A hero kills people for money? That is wild that you would say Bihan is not a villain. Oh my gosh, what moral compass do you have? Of course Bihan is a villain. He was an assassin. Human Hanzo and Kuai Liang are anti-heroes. Human Hanzo and Kuai Liang they're on the good side when it comes to the war for the realms, right? But they're not good people. I would not say they're even heroes because, well, I don't know, maybe. No, I don't even know if I would say that because, again, they just, the things that they did for their clans were not pure. Now, you could say that Kuai Liang turned around what the Lin Kuei started to do in Deadly Alliance. Come Deadly Alliance, Kuai Liang made the Lin Kuei no longer assassins for hire, but Kuai Liang was a part of the Lin Kuei before he took over, and they were a clan of assassins. Like that is not a good person. Revenant Hanzo and Bihan were villains. I would say that they were villains even when they were human. Kuai Liang was an assassin. He did fight Shinnok's army for the amulet. I'm not saying he is a hero, but he's not a villain till he became Noob Saibot. Sir, he killed other humans for money. He killed his own kind for money. That is a villain. In any book, you kill people for money, that is a villain. That's not a hero. Villains kill people for money. Come on, you're like, what are we talking about here?
I gotta believe there's hope for you. Mother of God.
We've lost many. The rest are wounded.
And our friends.
The tide turned against them. They fled.
How you two doing?
I'm fine.
That's what I thought.
Where are you going?
Gonna bag me a sorcerer.
Alone?
You'll be killed.
Wouldn't be the first time.
In your weakened state, is it possible for you to release Shinnok?
I am more than capable.
And Devora? Are you certain she is capable?
She will bring the amulet to me.
And I'll be waiting for her.
Jackson Briggs. A pleasant surprise.
Nothing pleasant about it.
So you return to Raiden? The foolish follow fools.
Raiden did his best. He saved Earthrealm.
He murdered me!
That isn't true.
You were not there! He stole everything from me! You do not deserve to join us. Instead, you will learn there are worse things than death.
All right, let me really quickly grab this scene. And I don't know what you guys are talking about in the chat. I have no idea. This is actually scaring me, you guys, that you would think that someone who assassinates people is not a villain. 33. Okay, you said that's like saying Hold on. What are you guys seeing here? Shao Kahn says, I don't kill people for money, Immortal. Okay, you... Shao Kahn is a villain because of different reasons. Like, what are you talking about? Secret says, that's like Raditz was a good person for trying to kill Goku. No, that analogy it doesn't work. It's like saying, okay, saying Sub-Zero is not a villain is like saying Raditz is not a villain. Or it's like saying Bardock is not a villain. Right? Like Bardock, he was on the right side as far as who you consider good and who you consider bad. But make no mistake about it, Bardock, the reason why he was cursed, if you ever watch Bardock's the Bardock's side story, Bardock was cursed for murdering people in the name of Frieza. He was just like Bihan. He was assassinating people for money. That is the trait of a villain, you guys. That's not the MK9 armor. Wait, that's a mix of the 3D era armor, Shaolin armor, and others. What? What are you referring to? What exactly are you referring to? Oh my gosh. Oh, the counter. I respect it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, hands. Ooh, the counter. I love that counter. I think it's way better than the counter that he had in MK9. Ooh. Side notes, that MKX Shao Kahn trophy room is not one we have seen before. It's a mix of multiple armors. Okay, I see what you're saying. I mean, it would be my... again, Shao is essentially royalty, right? I would guess that he has many forms of armor, like a whole bunch that look different. Let's go all the way back to look at the armor. Ooh. Hold on, let me make the screen big so we can take a look at that armor. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it is different armor, but again, I'm pretty sure that like maybe that's like the armor he used when he, took over Edenia or beat Onaga or something, like when he finally killed Onaga, or maybe it's just there because it has sentimental value. Who knows? But you're right, it's not the armor that we know. Which is kind of cool to show that, Shao has a bunch of armor. Ooh, with the hammer. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Am I gonna lose to this Lu? Ooh. Oh, there we go. We got a blast. Oh, we can hold it? Okay. Ah. Ay, ay, ay. Earth Realms Champion. The helmet is the one before he died. It looks like it because it has a crack in where the mouthpiece is. So I think you might be right, Secret. I have many armors, indeed. Indeed. Alright, let's get to the next cinema here.
I wish I could help you, Liu Kang.
Jax, there is no need.
Just stop it.
It's good to be back. Kenshi, I got him.
Excellent work.
I'm staying here. Devora's on her way. You need to get Quan Chi to Sonya. She'll make him spill his guts.
Sit. I'm guessing it's not your first time in cuffs. What's your safe word?
Advise Secretary Blake that Quan Chi is in custody. We'll be moving him to the Supermax facility at Fort Charles within the hour.
Yes, ma'am.
You two stand guard. Prisoner transfer will be here in 20.
Oh, now she trusts me to babysit.
Cage, report.
We haven't caught up to Devora. We had her tracked to the Makiba Cliffs, but then her trail went cold.
Damn.
Jackie thinks Devora's unique physiology may allow us to pinpoint her location. She's retooling her smart comm to track Devora's pheromones.
On my command
How
only.
long?
Wound.
She has to write
Do
in
not
code.
kill.
We're looking at 2 hours?
Sergeant, your team doesn't have 2 hours. We need her found immediately.
Sonya!
Cassie, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but there isn't time. Bring your team back here. We need to regroup and redeploy.
Yes, ma'am.
They're doing their best.
I know.
General, we have a visitor.
You two are friends, right? He tell you he was coming?
Nothing.
General,
Master Hisashi, I hadn't received word you were coming.
I will have Quan Chi.
We have things under control. You can...
He must die.
Raiden needs him. Without Quan Chi, we can't restore Liu Kang and the other revenants. You'd leave them trapped? Like you were?
Only Quan Chi concerns me.
Don't do this, Hanzo. I'll put you down.
Then we are at an impasse. Semeru! Quan Chi is mine.
All right, man. Scorpion, you would think Scorpion... Man, you guys are saying, oh, Scorpion is a hero as a human, but look at this. He would rather get his revenge and leave everyone as a revenant than just wait for a Raiden to do what he needs to do and then kill Quan Chi. I wouldn't say selfish, blinded with rage. How often is he going to be blinded with rage? He was blinded with rage as a revenant, and now he's human. He's still blinded with rage. All he wants is his family. I would give it to him for a price. No, all he wants is not his family. All he wants is revenge, because when he had a chance to get his family back in MK9, he didn't take it. He didn't do what Raiden asked. So no, he doesn't want his family back. He just wants revenge. And it doesn't matter who gets harmed in that. He just wants his revenge. Scorpion is not a nice guy, you guys. like you guys are saying it like as if Scorpion is this this honorable fighter. No, that's not it. Okay. Oh, there it is. There's the Batman move. Ooh. Oh, this stupid move. Remember, wait, what? Remember an MK9 and this? Remember what in MK9? Revenge is something else and used to manipulate those to my side. Who has Shao Kahn manipulated with revenge? What are you talking about? Copy. Cooey cat. I don't know what a cooey cat is.
I wish you no harm, General Blade.
Call off your men, Hanzo.
If you value our friendship, you will give me Quan Chi. Withdraw. Without Sento, you are vulnerable.
Just like old times.
All right, let me get this one. Copycat. Yeah, I knew you meant copycat. I was just teasing you, Secret. I was just teasing you. Okay, what do we got here? Man, I think we're almost done with story mode, you guys, because after this, I think Shinnok is revived, or released, I should say. 35. And then it's just like the combat kids. I think we got, Jackie. I think, does Raiden have a turn, have a chapter? I don't remember. He gave up the location of the Edenian resistance. Which story is this? Is this MK? When did this happen? I also wear capes, especially for my most famous armor. Indeed, indeed. Can we please play MK9? I mean, I have MK9 on 360. Ooh. Ooh.
This is the end of
it. Ooh. Ah. Can we please play MKX? I mean, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. I just want to really start getting through the getting through the story modes, because after this I want to do MK11 and MK1. I want to record all those stories, and I'm really falling behind on recording this stuff. Hold on, here we go. Next cinema.
Only Quan Chi's death will abate my anger.
Hanzo, no! You've earned great trust for the Shirai Ryu. Do not squander it murdering a withered sorcerer.
That withered sorcerer is the architect of my suffering.
Master Hasashi, I am grateful that you've come.
Speak your mind. I do not wish to linger here.
You re-establish the Shirai Ryu, as I reform the Lin Kuei. We both seek to shed our clan's dark pasts, dedicate them to Earthrealm's protection. Our common purpose gives us a chance to end old rivalries, to start anew.
You'll confess what you've long denied? That your clan's hands are soaked in Shirai Ryu blood? In the blood of my family?
Our honor is indeed stained. Please, sit. After you and I were freed from Quan Chi's control, I sought out my clan. I had hoped rebellion from within would have quashed the Grandmaster's plans. But Sector had realized his father's vision. The Lin Kuei had been fully cyberized. I pledged to kill Sector and his followers, reform the Lin Kuei, and restore our honor.
I am not interested in Lin Kuei politics, Sub-Zero.
When I finally killed Sector, I discovered the Lin Kuei had not sacrificed its honor with the Cyber Initiative. We had abandoned it long before.
There will be no peace, Scorpion!
Frost! The Lin Kuei are still without honor!
Master Hasashi, wait!
For what? More treachery! I will have your head!
Alright, let me get this this scene real quick. $36, very nice. Perhaps I'll call it Eternal Emperor Day. You know what? I kind of like it. Also, yes, it is called Emperor Shao Kahn Day, as if you must know. Oh, I don't like that as much. I use my name to ensure that no one can claim to take it for themselves such holidays. See, he killed Sector like in the MKX comics. You're right. They state in this. They state in MKX that Sub-Zero kills Sector, but I said Cyrax. We don't know his fate. And I know you're gonna say in the comic he blew up, but that's not it's not canon. And also, he's in 11. Ooh. This is the end of you. Oh, who caught me with the clone? Ooh, okay. This move is so dumb. I don't even know how to... Oh, this thing is stupid. Okay, we're about to beat him, so I won't pretend that I don't have an ego. I do, but I don't allow it to blind me. Are you sure? He's in 11 because of the timeline rapture. Is that why? Perhaps.
I grow tired. Our story ends here, Sub-Zero. What is this?
I did not bring you here for treachery. Frost is strong, but lacks judgment. She cannot see the wisdom of peace. I will deal with her.
You spoke of the Lin Kuei's lost honor.
For years, I had thought you had unfairly blamed the Lin Kuei for the deaths of your family and clan. But Sector's cyber-preserved memories revealed the truth.
The Lin Kuei need to abide their agreements, Sector. The Grand Master gave Shinnok his word.
Shinnok's currency is lies, as is yours.
Payment is due. I exterminated the Shirai Ryu as promised.
Hanzo Hasashi lives. He's your Spectre Scorpion.
I created Scorpion from Hasashi's soul after he died. We observed the agreement.
The letter, not the spirit. You are owed nothing.
Harumi. Satoshi.
Had I known of my clan's complicity in the Shirai Ryu's extinction, our history would be different.
I killed your brother because I thought he...
Quan Chi is responsible for Bihan's death.
Sector was wrong. There is a debt to be paid, and Quan Chi will pay it. Unbind him.
Scorpion, we can...
My name is Hanzo Hasashi! You killed my wife, my son, and then you burrowed your way into my head, misdirected my vengeance, cost me my one chance to have them restored!
Your family,
Ah! Quiet, sorcerer. Nothing can help you now.
Oh, I forgot to get my scene. Hold on one second, you guys. Killing enemies was easier in my day. I thought it was still Shao Kahn's day. What do you mean? Shao Kahn stopped killing people? $37. Okay. Jiren is mad. Man, Jiren is such a lame character. He's just... He's... Oh man, he's like original Broly almost. Just like... No real character. Just strong. Ooh. Oh, am I still ninjutsu? Okay, I still have this cheapness. Jeez Louise. Don't diss Jiren. I mean, Dragon Ball already doesn't have like the most... What was that? Dragon Ball already doesn't have the best written characters. But of the characters, Jiren is probably one of the worst. Number one, he's just a ripoff of Toguro, which is a character from Yu Yu Hakusho, as far as his backstory goes, and it's not even as deep as Toguro. Terrible character. Jiren is literally Scorpion. And in voice and story, and in story, how in story? Because he had his family killed or whatever. He can't absorb as many souls as I can. His body isn't built to maintain billions of souls. Why are we making stuff up? This is the thing. I don't understand why you just make things up like this. You just make up things and say it's canon. At most, he can maintain 1 million. What? Okay. Whatever you say.
At last, you feel my pain.
Scorpion, stop!
Quan Chi!
Amulet.
Get over here!
Blood for blood. Your debt is paid.
Free us, now!
How small they are.
This one greets Lord Shinnok.
Quan Chi chose his servants well. He was wise to restore me in Earthrealm, behind their defenses.
Quan Chi deceived them, allowed himself to be captured. He knew they would bring him here.
A pity he did not live to see his work completed. There will be no surprises from you, Mr. Cage. Bring him.
Praise be to Lord Shinnok.
Let us be on our way.
There is an Earthrealm force in Netherrealm.
I am aware. They will be neutralized.
Oh, shit. Mom! Where's Dad?
Shinnok.
Mom, where'd they go? Mom?
Your father, Shinnok's prisoner, at the Sky Temple.
Raiden, my old friend.
Master Borecho, I am pleased to see you. It has been many years.
Too long, yes, too long. We old warriors need to stick together, eh?
Most certainly. I presume recent circumstances precipitate your arrival.
Yes. I'm concerned that Shinnok may return. I've been trying to contact you. I feared the worst.
When Kano misappropriated Shinnok's amulet, he left behind a snare. Disabling it required that I travel to many strange realms. I must retire to the Jinsei chamber, regain my strength.
You are close to recovering it then. Shinnok's amulet?
I do not know. Disabling Kano's snare demanded my full attention. Once I am rejuvenated, I will confer with General Blade.
If only we could have destroyed Shinnok during the last war. If only he were mortal. Such beauty, like gazing upon the Elder Gods themselves.
I hold out hope that we can turn this crisis to our advantage.
How so?
Quan Chi's magic binds the souls of many we hold dear. Capture him, and we can force him to release them.
Liu Kang and Kung Lao restored. I suppose it is possible.
As long as Quan Chi lives. I've long regretted losing our comrades' souls to Netherrealm's evil. Kung Lao and Liu Kang, they were like sons. I would move the heavens to bring them back to the light.
It is as Master Boraicho said. The Shaolin Masters are aboard that ship.
Boraicho said 2 ships.
The other has disembarked. We need to determine its destination.
They will talk. I will see to it.
No extraordinary means, Kung Lao.
They raided the Wuxi Academy, killed Master Wen.
Even with Tarkatans, there are boundaries we do not cross.
Yes, Lord Raiden.
I still cannot believe Shao Kahn would order such a brazen attack.
It demonstrated Earthrealm's vulnerability. Shao Kahn knew we would have no choice but to agree to a new tournament.
Liu Kang defeated Shang Tsung. He will beat Shao Kahn.
In good time, Kung Lao. First we free the Shaolin.
All are aboard? This one leaves with the tide.
We are ready.
Shao Kahn demands the hostages be unharmed.
Their wounds are not fatal.
I would hope, Baraka. For your sake.
For yours as well. If you harm them, you answer to me.
Tarkatans are beaten so easily.
Empalahe, Baraka.
Empty threats, Raiden. You will not see the tournament.
All right, let me get this scene right here, and it looks like we got support. What's going on, support? Hold on, let me go back. I love Jiren. I don't care what you say. You can like Jiren. That's cool. Jiren is look. You don't have to like every character that I like or dislike every character that I dislike. I'm just saying that Jiren does not have a lot of character development. That's all I'm saying. 8. Okay. What else do we have here in the chat? This isn't this isn't it factual, mortal. In MK9 ending, he needed help maintaining the souls I absorbed, and the soul... Oh, you're talking about Shang Tsung. Okay, number one, this is a non-canon ending, right? Number two, he was able to control it with training. And number three, what actually happens in canon in MK11, where Shang Tsung was able to control Kronika's crown, which had many more souls than anything Shao Kahn ever had, and Shang Tsung was able to wield those souls better than anyone else in that game. So I don't know exactly what your point is. Raiden only needs regain his strength because he's weak. Seems my counterpart knew, as I did, that an attack on their temple would force them to agree. Yes, we saw that in MK9 though. Wait, Jarek or Jared? What do you mean by that, support? Why order this capture the attack? I ordered, left no survivors. What? Oh no, we're talking about Jiren from Dragon Ball support. But Shao, the reason why Shao Kahn, the real Shao Kahn, the reason why he wanted survivors is because if he just killed everyone in the Shaolin Temple, then he has no bargaining chip. Then he has no leverage to say, hey, join my tournament and I'll release them. But if you just kill them, then you can't bargain with them. Like anyone that's familiar with war knows that war prisoners are more valuable than just dead bodies. Which is why you're not Shao. That's why you're Reiko. I have 60 billion souls, mortal. Yeah, but the souls needed to restart history is way more. It's like every soul, it's like multiple, like souls that have been being gathered since the dawn of time is all compiled into the crown. So it's much more than what Shao Kahn has. That's why when he has the crown, he's able to beat Shao Kahn. That's why it's such a power up. Oh, I thought it did something like MK11, but it didn't. Oh, that move is so annoying. And I think it's a corner if I do it twice. Oh, man. I have a buddy who mains Raiden, and he hits me with that all the time. The Massacre was the bargaining chip, and Sonya and Kano was the bargaining chip. No, obviously not. You just heard him say that Shao Kahn ordered to keep them alive because all of them were the bargaining chip, not just 3 people. What are you talking about? Raiden, Shao Kahn, I come to bargain. Shao Kahn kills Raiden. Time gets restarted. Shao Kahn, I come to bargain. Yes, he must have the time stone. If so, he didn't glow after I absorbed the souls of Earth realm. I glowed in a green aura. What are you talking about? Rewatch MK11. When Shao puts on the crown, he glows green too. It's like a green tornado is around him. So I don't know what are you talking about? Okay, we're about to get to the next cutscene here.
You will return to the wastes with no prize. Step aside.
What's wrong here? Such power. What are you, Raiden?
I am of truth and light. I protect Earthrealm.
This one cares not for Earthrealm, and worships no gods.
Oh, she threw a crate at me. Okay, hold on. Let me get this scene real quick. And Waver, what's going on, Waver? I don't watch rubbish games more. That is a weak excuse because you just because you got caught. Oh well, he glows green when he does it. Well, so did Shao Kahn. Well, I don't watch rubbish games. That's a weak excuse. So basically, what you're saying is you don't know the lore, is what it sounds like to me, because you didn't watch any of MK11. Devora is such a great character. Bio. Oh, she's such a great character, bro. She gets too much hate. You know what? I agree. I feel like Devora. If you wanna make someone, I think a lot of people don't like her because of who she kills. Like she has major kills, right? She kills Scorpion. She kills she kills Melina. She kills Baraka. So she went to work. But if you want to make a character a threat, right? If you're writing and you want to make your characters a threat, you gotta give them notable feats, like notable things that they've done. And I think that's what they did with Devora. It's like people just want her to be weak and not do anything of note. No, you gotta make your characters a threat. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I do believe she gets so much hate. Support says, I wonder if Madame Bo exists. In the old timelines, I know Raiden and no Madame Bo is not gender bent Bo Raicho. I know it's Raiden. And no, why do you say Madame Bo is not a gender bent Bo Raicho? What makes you say that? Ooh. Ooh. Displacer? Okay. I believe Thunder God is the like the best variation for him. Okay, we're about to win, so let's go ahead and get to the next scene.
When a god speaks, heed him.
They were not so vexing. All sneers and growls.
Let us free those aboard this vessel. Then you will find the second ship.
Where will you go, Lord Raiden?
The tournament begins soon. Join me as soon as you are able.
We will succeed, Lord Raiden.
Of that, I am certain. Raicho!
Yet another of your allies falls to me. When he dies, I will claim his soul.
You know not his power. His soul cannot be subjugated.
Shall we kill him, Lord Shinnok?
Not yet. He will bear witness as I conquer his realm. Then I will imprison him as he did me.
I would not boast of victory prematurely.
I have already won, Raiden.
Kung Lao, desist!
I serve Shinnok and the Netherrealm.
Because Shao Kahn murdered you.
Something you allowed to happen. I will not be so passive in your demise.
All right, let me get this scene real quick. Support, not you. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, wait. Let me get this scene, and then I'll talk about that in just a second here. X story 40. Okay, we're at 40. Okay, let me see what support is talking about here, because I glimpsed at what you were saying. Boraicho's mentioned in MK1 as still being male in fight matches. Oh, really? Okay, and they weren't talking about like a previous timeline? Do you remember? Hold on, I think I can find it actually. But while I'm looking for this pre-fight dialogue, and then you say this Raiden is supposed to be the same one from MK9 but doesn't have the amulet. Once again, inconsistencies from NRS. But that's like saying that's like saying Rocky in Rocky 2 doesn't have the same jacket as Rocky from Rocky 1. It's an inconsistency. No, he has a closet where he can put things in. Like you got like for storytelling purposes, you have to have a certain amount of disbelief. You can't just expect every single thing to be shown or every single thing to be explained. Like you can't expect them to be like, oh, Raiden has new shoes now, or Raiden has a new outfit now, and they have to explain it. Like some things you can just assume is the case. So in this game, we know it's the same Raiden as MK9, but just because he doesn't have the same amulet that he did in MK9 doesn't mean it's not the same character. Okay. Boraicho. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong to try and find it. Let me see here. RAI space. Okay, so it seems like Bo Raicho comes up one time in pre-fight dialogue, and it's against Tanya and Tanya. And it says, "Whom do your Umgadi protect?" And Tanya, and then the other Tanya says, "Emperor Bo Raicho sits on the throne." So that's a Bo Raicho from a different timeline. There is no Bo Raicho from Liu Kang's new era. So yeah, Madame Bo could be a gender bent Bo Raicho. Again, Raiden getting beat up. My original armor is superior, but NRS doesn't want to show it. I guess it depends on your definition of superior. Consistency is key, Immortal. That what you're saying is complete rubbish. Complete consistency is key. So he has to have all the same things that he had in MK9 for him to be the same person. Like he can never just like put something down in his house. He can't change anything. If anything is changed, he's not the same character. That's crazy. Madame Bo and Bo Raicho are still different characters until then. Liu Kang never calls her Madame Bo Raicho. What? Madame Bo and Bo Raicho are still different characters until then. I mean, they don't confirm that it is a gender bent Bo Raicho, but it could be. I don't think that you showed suitable proof stating that she isn't. Like you mentioned that there was Bo Raicho in the pre-match dialogue, but that pre-match dialogue is not consistent with a Bo Raicho within their universe. It's a completely different Bo Raicho, so it absolutely could be a gender bent Bo Raicho. The timing is strict. Okay, we're about to beat this guy. Yes, because MK11 Raiden is also supposed to be MK9 Raiden. Yeah, MK11 Raiden is MK9 Raiden. Correct. Okay.
You deserved a better fate. This is not your destiny, Liu Kang.
More visions, Raiden? Do you still see the future?
The visions are gone, but I know what should be.
I was put here by your hand.
An accident, which haunts me to this day.
I should thank you. You freed me. The Elder Gods you blindly serve, I will help Shinnok end their rule.
You guys have got to be trolling me. You guys must be trolling, because to think that you know, the story and the dialogue all show that this is the same character, but they don't have this one item that they had in the last game. It has to be a different character. The characters state that this is the same character from the last game. The events show that it's the same character from the last game. They reference things that happened in the last game, but it's not that character because he doesn't have the amulet on. You oh yeah, you guys are trolling. Ooh. Oh, I forgot he does that in Thunder God. Man, I'm getting beat up. Oh, and I think I can Superman after that. Ooh. Jeez Louise. Oh, the counter. Counter. Why doesn't anyone call Madame Bo Raicho then? LOL. Why only Madame Bo? Because maybe that's her name in this universe. I don't know. It doesn't have to be exactly that. That's like saying, well, then why is... Well, Janet Cage is not a gender-bent Johnny Cage because her name is Janet Cage, not Johnny Cage. Like, why don't they call her Johnny Cage? Because it's a little bit different. Like, what? I don't know what to tell you. I told you, support me slow. Okay, look. We're not making fun of anyone in the chat. Let's not make fun of anybody in the chat. But support, you gotta be trolling me. Why isn't she not called Madame Bo Raicho? I don't think it works in the corner. Okay, it does. Oh. Oh, man. Thunder God is the best, but it doesn't have the teleport. That's right. Oh, almost had me with the counter there. Oh, that's right. He has the anti-air. Ooh, counter. Oh my gosh. Hold that down. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Man, I'm here trying to teleport. What? Where was... Why didn't I continue? Oh, I saw the counter and I still hit him. That's ridiculous. I don't know how to play this guy. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, terrible. Oh, I think this kills him. Okay, we're gonna get to the next cutscene, you guys.
I regret our paths have led here.
Not defile the Jinsei, Shinnok.
We have battled for eons, Raiden. Now, finally, it ends.
Even now, others come to defeat you.
We land in 15 minutes. We'll enter the Sky Temple from the terrestrial entrance.
Why not go straight there?
It exists in a different quantum state, slightly out of phase from our reality. It can't be reached by conventional means.
What?
It's just us. No one's coming to help. We either pull this off.
We will get it done.
By the... What is that?
Don't know, but it's headed right for us.
Elder gods have mercy.
Buckle up, people. I gotta put her down. Looks like the temple entrance is 15 clicks that way.
Moonlight walk in the woods. Another time, it'd be relaxing.
I wouldn't have pegged you for outdoorsy.
My mother and I live near a forest a lot like this. Really takes me back.
After we wrap this up, we should go.
Fuck me. We're grounded. That shockwave fried the leads.
Then let's get going. We're almost out of time.
What are they doing here?
Looking for the amulet, I bet.
We have to tell them about Shinnok. Call a truce.
Bring them to me!
Or not.
The woods. Come on.
Be quiet. Sneaky.
Ermac, we sense them, but the forest teems with souls.
Yes, so close.
Jackie, look out!
You hurt him? You answer to me.
Alright, let me get that scene real quick. He lost. He admitted defeat. Shao Kahn, I have won. Raiden, yes, you have won. Yeah, he said that because he wanted Shao to attempt to merge realms so that the Elder Gods would punish him. He was luring him into a trap. Like, it's not like he fought and then he said you won. Like, he just stepped through the portal and then he said, yes, you won. Like, it wasn't a fight between them that he said that you won. Do you guys, have you guys watched the actual story mode? Like, what? Oh, I don't know any of her moves. Oh, she got that running kick? Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's why you're losing.
All right, Michael. We're not. Again, we're not making fun of other people here. We're all friends here. We're not trying to be disrespectful. Oh. Oh, okay. My gosh. Wow, that was quick. I'm terrible. Okay. Oh, I don't know what that move does. All right, we're about to... This is actually a good place to stop because it's with a new character. But we're gonna do one more cinema. We'll talk a little bit after the cutscene, and then I think we're gonna call it a night. Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Go crawl back under your rock, reptile. Stop! You need water. Lean your head back. Can you see?
Yeah, it's fuzzy, but...
Better?
Beautiful.
Hold that thought.
Lady's choice.
I've got our Mac.
You a spawn of Jackson Briggs.
And damn proud of it. I know what you did to him.
We took your father's arms. We will take all of you.
All right, I think we're going to call it a night right there. Let me get this last video here. We're on 43. We're almost at the end of the MKX story at last. And then I can finally start getting MK11. And then I want to start recording MK1. Jeez, we got a lot to do. Her spine will be broken. Clearly, she's more adorable than that. She's not a regular human. She's special forces. All right, you guys, listen, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Listen, you guys, we can talk about stuff. We can disagree about stuff. But I don't want anyone making fun of anyone else in the chat. I don't want to have that kind of dynamic in my chat. So please don't do it. If it's done again, this is my official warning. If it's done again, I'm just going to start timing people out. Even if you're agreeing with me, it doesn't matter. I don't want disrespect in the chat. The Combat Kids plot was pointless after this game. LOL. I think it's just because I don't know about that. The Combat Kids plot was to get them over. And like I said with Devora, for them to get over, you have to give them notable wins. You can't just look what happens when they introduce a character and they don't have them have notable wins, right? Look at characters like I don't know who was introduced and just terrible. Look at like Cobra and Kira, or look at Kai, or look at Darius, or look at, like, there are a ton of characters that just have no impact on the story and then they fade away. So then they do the Combat Kids and they make them have impact on the story, and then people hate them for having impact on the story. It's like you guys can't be pleased. You just want the same old characters over and over again doing everything. Like, you can't pass the torch to someone else. Kotal takes L's. Kotal does take L's, and he really shouldn't. They should give him more wins. I really liked his portrayal in the MKX comic. I wish that he was more like that in the actual games. But yeah, they do Kotal dirty in the games. Or many of my stories. What? Anyway, yeah, like when you're writing a character to have them seem important, they have to do important things. When they don't do important things, like I mentioned with some of those other characters, they drift off into irrelevance. Support says, why set up the next generation for one game and then not have the whole team in the next game? MK11 completely disregards Kung Jin and Takeda. I don't understand that sentiment that they have to have the whole team. That's like, okay, well, we're gonna, you know, I don't know, we're gonna have like a main character in an X-Men movie, and then just because that character won't be in the second movie, that doesn't mean that we don't make them do cool stuff in the first movie. It completely disregards them because they're not in it. The roster has to change. Like, just because they did something important doesn't mean that they have to be in the next story. Like they didn't even exist. No, it's not like they didn't even exist. They mentioned them in MK11. They're spoken about. It's not like they completely scrubbed the character from existence. He lost to Kung Jin. So disappointing. You know what? I would not have had, if I were writing the story, I would not have had Kotal Khan lose, especially so early in the story mode. If you really want to make him seem important and powerful, yeah, I think that was a mistake having him lose to Kung Jin. I agree, Xiao. Kotal died in the zone. Character trailer. Yeah, terrible. Agreed, support. Yeah, I don't agree with that support. I completely don't. Again, it's like okay, so I don't know if you guys like the Deadpool movies, but it's like, okay, in Deadpool 2 we have Domino, right? And if we know, okay, we're not going to have Domino in the third movie, does that mean that we don't have Domino do anything important in the second movie? I'm saying, why ignore them? They're not ignored. Like I said, they're just not playable, but they are mentioned. What do you mean by ignore? Because they weren't ignored. He is nothing to me. Kotal is rough. Kotal is rubbish. To be fair, Kotal does win one fight against Shao Kahn in MK11. So he's supposed to be, he's, I don't know if he's as powerful as Shao. I would say he's right below Shao Kahn. They were set up to axe them like they are nothing is very disappointing. What? Jackie, Cassie all have a role in MK11. Takeda, Kung Jin should have been involved in some way. Why? Why? This is just like it's like Stephen King and stuff like that. Like, writers always say that the consumers are always trying to write the stories for them. Why should they, if the writers don't want them in the story, why did they have to be in the story? Just because they were in the previous story? Like, just think of it as think of it as characters in a story. Just because they're in the first story does not mean they have to be in the sequel. Against Shao Kahn. Wait, what? Against Shao Kahn? No. That is Shao Kahn. That's Zhao. He is Shao Kahn. I'm not even having this argument with you. Kung Jin had no interaction with his revenant cousin. That is rubbish. I agree that it would have been nice to have him have some kind of interaction with Kung Lao. I agree with that. Jackie Ark is tied to Jax. Cassie is tied to young Johnny and young Sonya. Kung Jin should have been tied to past Kung Lao. Why should? Why do you say it should have? Again, if the writer does not have space for that character in their story, why should they squeeze them in? Just because they were in the last story? I don't agree with that. If the writers are saying, yo, look, like this character was in the first story, but I'm not going to have them in the second, and then you're like, well, they should be in the second. Why should they be? Just because you want them to be? Like, it's not... I'm sorry, I can't agree with that. Especially if you're just saying they should be and not giving any reason why. My counterpart shouldn't have been an MK11. Well, Shao Kahn is an MK11, like it or not. Leaving them out doesn't make sense. How does it not make sense? I don't I don't get what you're saying. Like, this argument doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because they were in the previous story. That's why they have to be in the next story. Just admit you don't know. Michael, okay, stop. This is the last time I'm saying it, Michael. We're not attacking other people here. I appreciate the help, but we're not attacking other people. Angry tall Reiko from the 2021 movie isn't Shao Kahn. What? What are you saying? Angry tall Reiko from 2021 movie isn't Shao Kahn. Okay. Angry tall Reiko from the 2021 movie is not an MK11. That's what your previous comment was. My counterpart shouldn't have been an MK11. So we're talking about MK11. Like, where do we get to the 2021? All right, this is devolving to complete rubbish. You're not staying on topic. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, you guys. Even though we disagree, and support, we disagree. This idea that if a character... It only makes sense if a character from the last movie is in the next movie. And if they're not, then it doesn't make sense. I cannot agree with that. Jabra Khan is... No, you are Angry Tall Reiko, sir. That's who you are. Anyway, listen, you guys, thank you for hanging out. As always, time is our most valuable asset. So I appreciate that you spent some of your time with me here this evening. I'm I know it's Christmas Day, but maybe tomorrow I'll be on a little bit in the evening. If not, then definitely Friday. But either way, until next time, you guys, don't get beat up out there. Peace.